Welcome back to another quick episode of Spaceman 2.0. We're here to point out the predictive programming in the movies, the media, and the news stations too. The other day, CP had a little news clip about how Trump was so enthralled with a teenager, a boy, with his kind of like a wig on him that looks like Trump. And he was at like a fast food place or something like that. And Trump was there and he met him. He was really happy to meet him. And he pulled out the bill that Andrew Jackson's on. I forget the number of bill, maybe $100 bill, who knows. And he signed it and he said, now I'm going to add more value to it. But Andrew Jackson was meant for bringing back the greenbacks, just like Lincoln and Kennedy wanted to get rid of the Federal Reserve, and they both got assassinated. And so look at that. And then this guy's talking about giving out Andrew Jackson money, right? And this signified when I saw that he will try to be assassinated. And then look, now this is all pretty much staged event. Now the guy up in the left hand corner of the screen is wearing a black hat, and that black hat is on the top of the head of a familiar figure that a lot of people know. It could be, this is going to sound crazy, but they say John F. Kennedy never was assassinated and blah, blah, blah. And this is him older or whatever and wearing a mask. Or it could be like Trump in time traveled into the future, but that's supposed to look like an older Trump in the crowd. But this gentleman has been following around Trump everywhere he's in the crowd. He's behind in the crowd. And it could just be because there's supposed to be another lady that's always with him. This gentleman in the black hat on the left-hand corner. So with that being said, let's just watch this clip and just see the reaction. Okay, Trump is about to get shot. But look at the reaction to the crowd and look at the reaction to especially this gentleman here that's in the black hat. He is the only one standing.
Like this said, take a look at what happened.
Look, see his face? Look, they span out. Look, he's the only one. He's the only one standing. He's the only one standing. He's the only one standing. How could a guy that's getting shot at, he's just behind the guy and he's just looking around like nothing's happening? Because he knows nothing is happening. He knows it's all staged. Okay, look how his hand is up against his head. That even could be a sign. Okay, so we know this was staged. Look, he's still there. He's just relaxing. And then he still stands back up. He still stands back up. And now he sits down. And now he sits down so casually. And as he sits down, let's see what happens. If they get Trump up and he lifts his hand up and puts it up in a fist. He says we're strong or something. Look, that guy's always there. He's always there. Look, you see his face? You'd think he's a bum on the street with that hat. Oh, he's yelling something out with his hand up to his mouth. And Trump puts his fist up. And now he puts his fist up. Says, yeah, and everyone stands up. Meanwhile, they're just getting shot at. How could this be? Everyone usually runs from a shooting. They just start dispersing from the area that the shots are being fired at. It doesn't make sense. A normal human being out of normal instinct would run and start walking out at least casually and relaxed to get out of the area of shooting. So with that being said, who is that gentleman that's back there in the crowd all the time as we pan into him? Who is that? If anyone can tell me and help understand the reality of what is and who is following around Trump. In every rally he has, this guy is there. Okay, and there's supposed to be an older version of Trump somewhere in the crowd. And this guy's usually there with another female. So they said that could have been Kennedy, who hasn't been killed, and they whatever, blah, blah, blah. Who knows? And he's still trying to save everyone of the white hats and against the pretty much the communist Bolshevik agenda. So with that being said, let this be another episode of Spaceman 2.0 program. The predictive programming is in the news events, and you can tell. And he puts his fist up after he's been shot, showing that he can come back strong. Okay, he's been like they're trying to make him look like he's a Christed figure or some sort of Christ figure, because like Christ was put through the court system, he has to, and he survived but didn't survive, just like Christ has to. And then now he's going to be shot, almost persecuted to death, and now he comes back alive like Christ did too. Just look at and who gets shot in the head in the ships by the ships of Chittim? The Antichrist. After 1.250 days, okay, 1,250 days, or 3.5 years basically, the Antichrist, he comes back as the world's dictator, as the Messiah. At the Zionists probably will want to throw up in arms that this guy is the Messiah, not Trump, but some other guy. And then, which I think I know who. And then they'll say, oh, and then 3.5 years, the ships of Chittim go against him. They shoot him in the head. He comes back alive, and then he rules with a rod of iron. Okay, first he's a nice dictator. Oh, we have the savior upon the planet. But really, it's not. It's a communist dictator, guys. Don't fall for it. It's been a 6,000-year-old plan, and we're in basically 5,834, which is 216 years left. 216 is 666. 6 times 6 times 6. They got the time figured out. They know what they're doing. Okay? It's 125 years of basically destabilizing Palestine. 125-year anniversary. All right? The Zionist agenda has gone over and bulldozed through different Palestinian areas. And now look, they're into the new trade center route to make from the Persian Gulf right through. Okay, the Red Sea has the Suez Canal. Well, through Iraq and Iran and through that area there, they want to make another canal that goes where? Right into the Gaza Strip from the Persian Gulf. Okay? That's why they want to take over all this area. The Eretz Israel is about taking over this entire area. And if you'll really look at what happened back in the day, I'll explain another day, where Abraham came up from the land of Ur, which is, he was a Chaldean magician, and that was in Iraq. And he came up and around and down into the place they called Israel. Israel is a state of mind. If you're one with God and doing God's will, you are real. You is real. She is real. He is real. Okay, let's get out of the trade routes. This is all about trade route. And that's why this map is set up. Because when you look at this map, if you do an X from the top right corner down to the left, top left corner down to the right, X marks the spot right through the Mediterranean, the greatest trade route center of the entire planet. Now back to Trump. They're saying this kid is the guy that performed the assassination attempt, and he was up on that area with the only place that has a perfect view of it, and it's not, securitized. That's just a little tip on a little crypto tip. Securitize. So how can that place not be securitized, allowing in this kid with no experience? Okay, with that being said, this is all a great hoax to get you to believe in the media hype. And hopefully you wake up and live. I got a lot more to say. I can go on forever about what's going on today. Watch this. They're needing medical over here because someone got shot, but no one's running away. Like, everyone's brave as anything to stay there and surround the victim. No one wants to get away from the shooting. They're just all calling people over, and he's standing up. Got shot. And look, staged. These are crisis actors. People, crisis acting 101. Right here. Look at that guy. He got shot. He's trying to, how much do you have to yell? Oh my gosh.